Hey, what's up, everybody? True Boxing here. Thank you for coming back to get hit with the truth. So today we are continuing the True Boxing annual top 10s as we end 2024 and head into 2025. And this video is going to be on my number 7 welterweight in the world right now, the Contender Giovanni Santillan. Now, before we get into that, if you could smash the like button, leave a comment, or subscribe to the channel. I really do appreciate any and all support that I can get as I continue to build my channel here. So Santillan is the first guy in the top 10 here, that is returning. He was number 7 last year. He remains number 7. And he was coming into 2024 on fire. He had scored a major upset over Alexis Rocha, dominating Rocha to a brutal 6-round knockout win, and really put his name at the top of the WBO list, as Rocha was the previous number 1 in the WBO, and he would take that mantle for himself with that performance. So he was really riding high. He was undefeated. And then in May, he would run into Brian Norman Jr. with the vacant WBO interim championship on the line, as he was waiting around to see what Terrence Crawford was going to decide to do. So this fight was supposed to be his crowning, basically his victory prior to being upgraded to champion once Crawford moved up to 154 successfully and vacated all the belts at 147. So a lot of people thought this was just going to be his crowning moment, and then it happened. He fought his ass off, but could not keep up with the pace of Brian Norman, who was landing about 2 or 3 to his 1 punches and landing hard, and he would be knocked out brutally in the 10th round, essentially having the same thing that he did to Alexis Rocha happen to him. And it was a big upset, and Brian Norman became the vacant WBO welterweight interim champion, and then was upgraded himself to champ. But undeterred, Santillan would return to action in December against veteran Frederick Lawson and destroy him, stopping him in 1 round and throwing his name right back in the mix. So now 33-1, 18 knockouts, and he's 33 years old. So Giovanni Santillan, I think he understands that this has to be a bounce back year for him. His highest rating, though, right now is pretty low. He's actually down. He's a WBC's number 10 contender, and that is the only governing body that he's ranked in right now. So he really needs 2025. I do not believe he's getting a title shot. I'll get that out of the way quickly. Because of the way he got knocked out against Norman, it doesn't even call for a rematch. He's not even highly rated. And there's going to be, in my opinion, there's going to be a bunch of final eliminators ordered this year to determine number 1 contenders, likely in 2026, as it looks like titles, we're going to have title unification bouts. Jerome Boots Ennis really pushing for unifications. Brian Norman in the first half of the year is going to make an optional defense, and we're going to see if it's going to be Mario Barrios or if it's going to be Imantas Stanionis trying to unify either with each other or with Boots. So with all that being said, I really do believe we're going to have a decent amount of eliminators, and Santillan's not in the mix right now. His best rating is number 10 in the WBC. That means he needs to jump back in and get somebody in the ring. Whether it's Raul Curiel, if he could get a rematch with Alexis Rocha, who's highly rated in the WBO, not that I think Rocha would fight him again, or even a veteran like David Avanesian, somebody else ranked in the top 10, of the WBC, that would be a big deal for him. The Meme Machine, you got that Karanchuk Hajian, who lost now twice to Boots Ennis. There are options there, but Santillan, while he's awaiting guys to want to fight him, he needs to stay busy. He needs to do what he did when he got into the mix, and I'm hoping by the end of the year he can land an eliminator or at least be highly rated to get himself into a potential title shot in 2026. So we'll see what happens, because Santillan, I believe, is a very dangerous contender still. We'll see what happens in 2025 for him, and that's it. That's what I got. That is my number 7 welterweight in the world right now, Contender Giovanni Santillan, as the True Boxing annual top 10s continue. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, smash the like button, leave a comment, or subscribe to the channel. I appreciate any and all support. This is True Boxing, and you've been hit with the truth.